you make them funny. You're the funny one!
Come on, you guys. Let's just do our own Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'll cook.
Like this.
Hey everybody, it's Tristan Emond with Mindful Living Realty, and yes, it's been that crazy in the Rapid City real estate market. So today we're going to talk about what's happening in the past couple months at the beginning of 2022. I know there were thoughts and reports that things would kind of slow down, they would mellow out, but that hasn't been the case. But before we get into those numbers, stats, and stories, let's go back to 2021 and look at the stats for the past few years in the Rapid City residential real estate market to give us an idea of where things have been, where things are now. So we're going to look at three charts that are really easy to see what's going on in our residential real estate market. These are the yearly numbers from 2015 all the way up to 2022, so the past 7 years. Let's take a look and see how things are going. This first chart shows the active numbers of listings on December 31st at the end of each one of these years. And as you can see, straight down. So when you have low inventory and the buyer demand stays the same, which you have days on market trending downward. Look at that. Look at the days on market from 2020 to the 2021. 30 all the way down to 16 average days on market. This third one is the most telling of them all. Average sold price. Not only is it an increase year to year, but look at these increases from 2019 to 2020 and then 2020 to 2021. There's a $32,000 increase from 2019 to 2022 and a $39,000 increase from 2020 to 2021. Each one of these yearly increases is greater than the first 4 years put together. The increase from 2015 to 2018 as a whole was $28,000. For the past couple of years, it's been about a 12% increase in values year to year. Now, is that something that's going to continue? Are we going to see a slump? What's going to happen in 2022? So let's take a look at the January 2022 and the February 22 numbers to kind of get a feel of where things are going so far. And really, it's kind of the same story. January 2021 versus January 2022, average sold price, up 12%. February 2021 versus February 2022, average sold price, up 11%. About the same that we're seeing year to year, plus both January and February saw a decrease in days on market. But perhaps more telling is the month-to-month average price increase. So we're still on residential, we're still on the average sold prices. So December in 2021 was $323,000 basically. January 2022, $333,000. February 2022, $342,000. That's about $19,000 average sale price increase from December of 2021 to February 2022. All right, boring numbers aside, let's talk about certain things that are happening in the market that I've seen and I've experienced to kind of give you an idea of what you can expect either buying or selling a property. So for buyers, it really remains the same as it has the past couple of years. Asking price, that's just the starting point. You offer over and above and pretty much expect to buy something above value and pay cash above what the appraisal value may come in at. I know that sucks. That's just the way it is right now in our market. For example, we just looked at a property last week, 1,000 square foot, 1-car garage, and it was very nicely done done house, move-in ready. It had a hill in the backyard, so there really wasn't anybody really behind you. But it's 1,000 square feet, southeast part of town, listed for $240, correct? And we offered $25 above. The winning bids were $15,000 above our offer, so $40,000 above asking price for a 1,000 square foot property. I know it's insane, but that's what it took to buy that property. Other properties were looking at $25,000 above asking price just to get into the property. So when you are purchasing property, know that you're going to have a number of properties that you're going to have to bid on, that you're going to have to bid high and fast, and you just have to keep after it until the right one lands. It's all about patience, it's about persistence, it's about keeping after it, keeping your head up, keeping your attitude right, and understanding that that's how it is in this market. If you have to have a house appraised for the value that you're looking at buying, that's when it gets really tough because we really need to have money above potential appraisal value to get into a property. Yes, sellers, I know it's a seller's market. You feel you can just put your house on the market and off it goes. It's amazing though how much we've seen that just hasn't been updated or just hasn't been taken care of. Leaky pipes and electrical issues that just aren't quite done. Adding some paint. All these things will really help you get you even more for your property. Even in this market, the better you present your property, the more money, the more buyers, the more people you can attract to your property, the more people you can get to your property, the more offers you can get, the better the bidding war, etc., etc. So you can still get the most money for your property if you spend a little bit of time shining things up, getting things clean, painting things, all those little tiny details that go a long way in making the presentation of your home the best. And yes, this huge growth spurt that we're going through is going to have some growing pains in the next couple of years. So everybody got in the mail this year their tax assessment for 2022, which actually doesn't get paid till 2023. And a lot of values went up 10, 25, even 50%. So we're going to see how things fall out in the next year. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that taxes are going to go up, because how that works is the county gets together, it decides its budget, and then it divides that budget based upon the all the different properties, etc. So that becomes what the tax base is. So it possibly could be that the taxes won't go up. But as more people are coming to the area, we're going to need more money for roads, more money for schools, more money for all these things to help this growth period that we're going through. So chances are the taxes are going to go up in the next number of years or so. It just depends on how much money the county decides they need for whatever budgeting purposes they have. But you know how it is. If you know you have more money in the backwoods, you're probably going to go find a spot to put it, right? So now is the age-old question. Well, the values are going to come down soon, right? I mean, they've got to, right? At this point, I'm not really sure where we're going to see that. The only way that we can have values come down is if we have more sellers than buyers. And right now, it's of course flipped. Our inventory is low and the buyers are there gobbling things up right away. The buyer demand is still high. There was one home down West Boulevard, historic area of Rapid City, which was at about $400,000 to $500,000 price point. The agent noted that they had 45 showings and 15 offers. So that means that there's over 15 people in that price point, and maybe all those didn't want a West Boulevard historic home. Now, as we get into spring, we are seeing the inventory pop up more. We're seeing more homes come alive on the market, but they're being gobbled up just as quick by the buyers. Just as many buyers that are coming to the market come spring as well. So yes, we're seeing more homes come on the market, as we usually do in the spring, but with the increased buyer demand, our net is kind of zero. Plus, the competition is higher, making those asking prices go up a little bit higher each and every time. And yes, interest rates are rising. But usually what happens then, from my experience, is I've seen people still buy properties. You might not be able to buy as much of a property as you'd like if interest rate goes up, but you're still in a position to buy, so that still moves forward. Now maybe that will lessen some demand, maybe that will bring the prices down a little bit, but at the present moment, the way things have been going, I can't see things slowing down anytime soon. Now, of course, there's lots of things going on worldwide. The stock market is down. All these other things that are happening that may impact things in the future that, of course, I can't predict. But so far, things are just kind of humming right along. And there we have the market report for first part of 2022. If I did scare you away from buying property in Rapid City, and you want to know the wonderful things about Rapid City and the Black Hills, go ahead and watch this video right here, the 7 reasons you should move to Rapid City. And then don't forget to download my guide in the description below. That's the 13 reasons why you should move to Rapid City. Thanks again for watching. Have an amazing day, everybody. And remember, love where you live.
Oh, mommy. Oh, daddy. I am a big old baddie. Oh, mommy. Oh, daddy. I am a big old baddie.